How's it going, everyone? This is Dr. Hefe playing some more Disco Elysium, The Final Cut. Here we are. We have awakened from our nap. Took a nice little 1 hour rest. Had probably a horrible dream. Probably worse than, actually just staying awake would have been. But we did it. And hopefully we're feeling better now. Yeah, we definitely need some magnesium for our morale, because that was heavy. That dream was heavy. If you have not seen it, go back. See that dream sequence. It is quite intense. Quite hard on poor old Harriet Dubois. Hatch is jammed shut. Water rushes far down below. Okay, let's... Oh, what's underneath this post right here? Even more My goodness! They really think your morale's taking a beating. Let's go out to the beach. Let's see if there's anything at the spot where we saw Dolores Dei. Dolores, our ex-wife, ex-lover, ex-everything. A firing slit you can't see inside. Are we able to run now? I think we should be able to run. Must have been a direct hit to take out such a huge chunk. Distant sound of cargo ships. Signal horns echo on the water. Doesn't look like we can walk to that side. Oh, this is what we saw from up above, where that other fuel can was. Oh, things are getting staticky. The pain in your pelvis makes you wince, then you continue. Okay. We won't run as much. Side of the fortress, you make out the console and the blast door. Yeah, we were there. Oh, what's over here? Oh-ho! Gas can. Other items of interest. A weathered artillery map showing coordinates in the Bay of Revachol. An old medicine cabinet, newly stocked with druamine. More drugs for us to feel better? Hell yes! Dude, they want you to be amped for the final battle. A loom fuel canister. Okay. I feel like this was the fuel canister we were supposed to use. Oh, we forgot to look at the speakers. Why did you even buy those? These are no magic speakers. These are lame speakers. All they will ever produce is a faint memory of the song you're trying to listen to. Sell them for cash. You get 5 real back. That's not bad. There is still some fuel in this battered canister, a liter or two. The metal looks decades old. The logo of the automotive manufacturer Elysium has faded on the side. Okay, and a bed.
There's a rain-soaked mattress on a concrete slab, only half covered by the crumbling roof. At the head of it, double embrasures, firing slits like 2 eyes in the wall.
I mean, we see embrasures all over this island. Is an old fortress after all.
B triple prime. This looks like a good place to shoot from.
Ah, okay, Kim.
A single-person mattress, modern, civilian use. Brand name, Marjorie. There's a fuel stain on the cover, along with cigarette burns, and an empty can of beans on the ground next to it, filled to the brim with cigarette butts.
Didn't we think something about cigarettes?
The silhouette of a tobacco picker adorns the paper filter. The brand, Tio Moteri. Contemporary Revacholians prefer Druan, a local blend from the southern islands, or Astra, the legendary cigarette from Grad. Tio Moteri is favored by older men for its paper filter tips, sweet smell, and added tar.
Yeah, we smoke the Astra. That's what we do. Yeah, we saw the same brand of cigarettes extinguished in Land's End.
Could be a coincidence. Or the same person has visited Land's End and here.
It's possible. It's close. You can get over on a raft.
I didn't see any signs of smoking inside though. If people live there, they keep it tidy. This here may also be a smoking spot.
You know what? I want to inspect it again and talk about the Trio Maturi.
A single and an empty can of bean, the silhouette of a tobacco.
The smoker is a clean person. I didn't see any signs of smoking inside. Keeps it tidy. Prefers to come out here to smoke.
Okay, same thing. We'll inspect the wall.
There's a firing slit in the wall in front of you, like a little window.
Ooh, I love how we just touch things and we get we get responses back, so it makes sense.
Quite old and grimy from years without cleaning by anything other than the rain.
Let's look through the hole.
The springs screech as you lean on the mattress and crane your neck to look out.
Do we see the whirling?
A small piece of Martinez coastline opens up in the square in front of you, like a tiny landscape painting. 1 kilometer across the water. The ruins look familiar.
On the left?
A towering skyscraper, its top floors shaved off by artillery fire. Capeside apartments. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A and 33B.
And on the right?
The red chimney and collapsed back of the 4-story tenement in front of the whirling in rags. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 10. The doomed commercial area.
And between the two...
The box-shaped silhouette of the whirling in rags. Its sloped roof, a tiny fleck of light catches your eye on the rooftop. Sunlight reflecting off the upstairs window of Clausia's room.
Motherfucker. This
What does
fucking
that
guy.
mean? Do you have line of sight to the window?
We do.
More than that,
Pair of binoculars, I would be able to see inside the room.
whenever you wanted, like your own little dollhouse.
I don't know why electrochemistry came in and said that. But I kind of can figure out why. Oh, electrochemistry. You would be excited to see what goes on in that room, wouldn't you?
A pair of binoculars? Or a scope of a rifle? You'd be prone, lying on a mattress, barrel resting on the embrasure.
Cheek against a cheek rest, hand on the hair trigger. On a calm day like this.
I don't want to boast. Of course I'm going to boast. Kim, I can make it. I can make the shot.
Good.
I think we have it, detective. The origin of the shot. This is the sniper's nest.
This seems like whining. Yeah, let's do this. Booyah. Master cop work.
It's only moderately effective cop work until we have the weapon. It will not be, how do you say it, booyah, until we have that.
Could the shooter still be here?
Where?
Right here at that mattress. Dude, let's do that. Let's just mess with Kim.
You think so? We would see them if they were here. But this island, on the other hand,
Yeah, Kim. Yeah, you think he's here?
or she, we should move.
We should move. Alright, we're getting skill points. We got 3 skill points. We gotta level stuff up. Pain threshold is pumping. Shivers is pumping. You know what? Let's up some perception. Being perceptive is good. I feel like we should do 1 in logic. I mean, these are just so low, as is. Does it really matter? You know what? Let's get a little bit of Inland Empire. And we'll keep it at that. There may be another white check we want to do. But, I don't know. We'll keep it at that. Alright, let's run a little bit. Feel eyes on your back. Someone's watching, but you can't say where. Yeah, Kim. I feel it too. I think there's someone still out here. That's why I got my double guns. Nice cracks in your feet. Be careful not to fall through. You know what? Let's not die at the very end. We've only had, what, 1 or 2 game over states? When we slept in the dumpster, and then again when we tried to impress Titus Hardy with a gun in our mouth. Anything here?
A strange feeling looking at the water. Maybe you should just wander off into the sea. Leave it all and walk in with a bottle in your hand. Always.
Always a bottle in my hand. Y is going to be very depressing, but that seems to be how we're ending this series.
Perhaps there's someone there, under the water, waiting for you.
Not under the water, my friend. In my dreams.
In front of the video rental, on the corner, at the crossing.
Oh my god. No, not under the water.
Smelling of tutti frutti and betrayal.
Thanks, Perception. You got my back.
Maybe you know it's going to hurt.
Wanna
In
raise
the
my
still
sights.
mirror of the bay, you see Martinez, reflected. Tall edifices of ruins reach into the water, like shimmering towers. And the shacks too. Pine trees and motor lorries, upside down. Islets and posts, like stepping stones, lead into the water in front of you. Go. Step in. It's been too long. Yes, cold and still. But love is warm, like the inside of her mouth.
Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna choose one randomly.
Oh fuck, yes. Go there in your head. It's been days since you thought about her. A week.
And no, it hasn't. It's literally been less than an hour.
No. We're not starting with that. Not now. Not this time. This thought is over.
Thanks, Volition. Thanks for that one. As soon as I clicked the yes please, I was like, and I saw what Inland Empire was saying. No good. No bueno. We're not gonna go there. Thank you, Volition. You're worth every single skill point I have put into you. Alright, let's get out of here. We haven't gone through this door yet. Or is that... No, that's where we came in. We don't need to go through that door. We need to get this freaking thing opened. Hello? Must weigh over 10 tons. We're not opening it then.
You see a small metal door nested inside a larger one. A heavy steel blast door. There is a conventional keyhole above the handle. It's very small.
Like, we're buff, we're strong, but 10 tons seems a little bit much.
Another part of the island, probably. The lock looks like it could still be usable. Maybe this is one of the doors we don't open?
He's right. It would be better to open its big brother. A powerful engine hangs under the ceiling. It must control the blast door.
Alright, we opened the big one. Do you see controls anywhere?
I think there's a console just southeast. Let's look around. Getting the blast door open seems like the best plan.
Okay. Console it up.
Green paint flecks off the monoblock aluminium cabinet. There are rows of switches on the front panel, a frequency band, and even a keyboard. The keys rattle like teeth. This keyboard hasn't been functional in decades.
Rattle like teeth. That's a difficult one. Oh, it's a Feld Insular console from the Feld building. Good to know they were helping out with the war effort.
The console of an anti-computation device. The generator upstairs, with wires coming out. They terminate here.
So, let's see if this opens the blast door.
Yes. Let's see. That one. The emergency open.
Yeah, but let's listen to the radio first.
The dial slides under the glass, dark and silent. Restoring electric power has not breathed life into it.
Okay, let's open the door. We don't need to press every single button.
A series of clicks. A shaft of light appears, then widens as the light shines in.
There we go. Ooh, even... Not just that door opened, the whole blast door is opening. 3 separate chunks. I feel like I'm playing one of those old school Fallouts. We've opened the vault.
A sudden wave of anxiety makes your skin crawl. No, it's more than that. There's something there, waiting.
Hey, if as long as it's not the apricot scented one, we're fine.
After you.
For outside when we were walking across the sand, I felt someone watching me.
So did I. Not back there, but I felt it since we came here.
We know it's there. Let's go. Let's go. We're here to confront the man. The fire guy. Kim said it was a woman, but we know from interviewing the kids, at least they believe it's a man. Could be... They never seen the person, though. So it could be a woman with a masculine voice. Alright. Here we go, here we go. A rubber dinghy, it's deflated, broken. Part of me wants to end the episode and just like have a single episode for this scene, but you know what, we're here. Let's do it. Small white flowers. The frickin' flowers. We knew it. Hello there, sir. You appear to be holding a gun.
An old man, wearing tracksuit trousers, leans on the frame stock of his rifle. He gathers a big ball of spit in his mouth.
Hey, we got tracksuit pants as well.
then spits it out into the extinguished fire before him. He raises his black eyes, hooded by creased eyelids, to meet yours, unclouded by cataracts. His eyesight is sharp.
So, you're the fire guy.
The what now? I can't hear you.
Did you recently tell 2 kids to put out their fire? 2 twins?
I may have. All sorts of little rats have come sniffing around, trying to give up the position.
The position sounds like a hiding place.
Fire guy. Regressive bourgeoisie henchman. Can't even talk like a grown-up.
That's because they're kids, like literal kids. You retained your eyesight?
My eyesight? Yes. Helps me see all the shit.
A shudder of disgust passes his right side. His left side remains motionless.
Did you close the baths door?
I did. And you opened it. How?
I mean, seems quite obvious. I do want to ask this one.
I should have burned that console down.
How did you know I was coming?
Reactionary rock and roll music. Playing on the water.
Told you we shouldn't play sad FM.
It was not reactionary. It was cool. You didn't say that, Kim. Let's not argue with Kim.
The fascists were right about rock and roll. It is degenerate. Hip gyrating, mental illness music.
Dude, people got so many opinions about music. Just let people listen to what they want to listen to. My goodness. Nice gun you got there.
It's not nice. It's a piece of shit. But it gets the job done.
Is that a Belle Margrave?
It's a 3-angong 446.
Southeast Samarin made. Exotic. Must be defunct too. No modern rifle manufacturer of that name springs to mind.
A Samaron rifle. How did you get hold of one?
It was sent to us by our brothers in the Sinyao commune. Military aid.
It has stayed true to him. He can still make it sing.
Sinyao Commune?
You heard me. It's good now. Like chalk wiped from the board.
Your weapon has stayed true to you. Mine has stayed true to me too. Show him the gun in your hand.
Yes. I bet you've killed a lot of people with it. You fascist fuck.
Yeah, we ain't fascist. We are far from fascist. We are ultra-liberal.
Have you come to make me one of them?
His right eye twitches. With what? Fear? Rage?
We have come to ask you questions. Nothing more. If you do not comply, we will take you in. Do you understand?
The danger levels here are hard to read. One moment he's afire, the next, a fire gone out.
Sorry, I need you to put that gun down so we can talk further. We're with the police.
The lieutenant pulls his pistol from the holster.
You are a glorified night watchman. This is a service rifle. I can only lay it down before an enemy commander of corresponding rank.
Yell at him now. Loud.
Alright, we're gonna do it. I am an enemy commander of rank. Put it down.
The words, I am an enemy commander, sound cold as iron from your lungs. The old man still hugs his gun.
And what rank would that be? Dog.
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
A big wheel of the 4th Regiment of the Pederast Army. To hell with it. It's a walking stick anyway. It's out of bullets.
Oh. Yeah, you're gonna need bullets for a gun to be more than just a club.
Like an amputated limb in the sand.
Yeah, let's pick up the gun.
His gaze follows your motions. The rifle feels surprisingly light in your hand. Frame stocked and patched in places with tape and wire. still warm from his parched hands. Not the metal. The metal is ice cold. This weapon has been modified several times.
Give it a closer inspection, why not?
The rifle's in a shabby state, like a crutch that's seen too much travel. Hieroglyphs are embossed into the forearm, made of walnut. On the butt, you see Vespertine writing, burnt into the wood. Triangon, 4.46mm, made in Sinyao.
It's as he said, Triangon, made in Sinyao.
No one said it has to be Velmagrave. We were just guessing.
From ballistics, it could easily have been a Triangon, too.
Thank you, Visual Calculus.
It doesn't matter if it was made in Shanti Shanti. All it has to do is use jacketed ammunition. And it does.
Yep, 4.46.
The right type and the right calibre.
This rifle has been patched and modified several times. Let's see what he has to say about that.
I wonder how old it is.
The old man does not answer. He just stares in front of him.
Stow the gun for now.
The old man keeps following your motion with his gaze. His right arm twitches suddenly. Some kind of involuntary response. Something is slightly off with his motorics. This looked very much like the murder weapon. It could be used against him to get a confession. In time.
Let's push on. Who are you?
My name is Josef Lilianovich Dross, Political Commissar of the 114th Anti-Aircraft Division of the 4th Army of the Commune of Revachol. I am a deserter, a partisan, and a prisoner of war. This is my termless surrender.
The Commune of Revachol? Do you mean the ICM? You're a holdover from the...
From the Insulindian Citizens Militia, the Army of the Revolution. I was recruited in Jamrock in '07, trained in the École de Contrôle Orient, and consigned to emergency defense duties in '08.
So this dude he's an old timer like Renee. Yeah, 40 years. So he probably is like in his 50s, 60s?
I left my unit on the eve of the landing. When I returned here on May 14th, the commune had fallen. Still armed and ideologically trained, I wrote a criticism of myself and resumed partisan duties.
So 40 years been on this island.
43 years.
43 years, wow.
No. I've been on other islands too. I was an resurrection until they turned it into a spa in 18. Then I was an E-48, a nameless sound, until the sea washed over it. Then I came back here. That was 22 years ago.
My goodness. My goodness, you've been hiding here for 43 years.
43 years and 10 months.
It's insane, that steadfast. I don't even know what that is. I mean, it is insane. We'll just say it.
It's not how a human being should live. But I had to. I couldn't just forget. I couldn't just forget what I saw.
I mean, I can feel you on that one. We are having trouble with memories ourselves.
He just couldn't.
Couldn't give up.
He nods, but he can now.
What have you been doing during all this time?
Hiding, fishing, waiting.
Where the afternoon grows late, on Rue de Saint-Ghislain, people walk home. Street lights will soon be lit. Further inland, the streets are alive with workers, men, women, children, street hawks and migrant laborers. The temperature is steady. Alto cumulus clouds form above Precinct 41.
Waiting. That's a long time to wait, man. 43 years. Whew.
2 police officers step out of the Whirling in Rags cafeteria. Satellite officer Jean-Vic Mayer inspects a series of burnt black letters splashed across the plaza mosaic.
That would be us.
Patrol officer Judith Minot points west. The fishing village. She glances at her watch. We meet in 15 minutes. It's a 10-minute walk.
Oh, okay, that seems about right.
The officers go, leaving behind the writing. still smoldering. One day, it says, I will return to your side.
That's a good one, Cindy. That's a good one. I like it.
Always waiting.
For what?
For her to return.
Dolores Dei?
Her who?
Girl child. Revolution.
Uh-huh. Seen it, capital is too powerful. The rich are very well organized. Women will always betray you. Yeah, I came from there. I can assure you that is not what the people are planning.
I am not a fool. I know. The material base for an uprising has eroded. The working class has betrayed mankind. The historic opportunity for a revolution has passed. It will not come back anymore. However hard I try, whatever I do.
Alright, we'll just go down these words. Again, I feel like this is going to be a long one. There's a lot to say with this man.
I was just 16 years old. 15 when I volunteered. I had a lapse of faith. And of courage, too.
It's understandable. 15, 16, I would not be on the front lines of a war if I could choose.
Well done. I won't explain it to a minion of capital.
What is this place, this island?
It's not an island, Dwat. It's a defensive fortification of the commune of Revachol. And I am its last surviving defender.
I mean, it's a forward base, but he probably has more information for us.
The congenitally deformed King Philip II built it to restrict access to the Bay of Revachol. We captured it in '02, retrofitted the fort with an AA gun to defend against an airborne landing. Against the whole world.
You did not do very well defending against the whole world. Mean the landing? Retaking of Revachol?
Coalition military called it Operation Deathblow. I later found out on the radio they called it Deathblow. You're one of them. Tell me, who speaks like that? We had 50 million people on Caillou alone.
Caillou, I mean, that's the island where Revachol is. Yeah, I'm not one of them. Let's say that.
Sure you are. You're RCM. Answer me. Who calls an operation against 50 million people Deathblow?
I mean, they're murderers, that's for sure.
You don't know. You haven't seen it. Iblis.
Iblis? This is giving me some frickin' Sonic 06. The Iblis trigger!
The black-eyed angel.
Okay, that is actually what he was talking about. Do not play Sonic 06 or you will end up like the deserter here. How have you survived all this time?
How does anyone survive? I steal.
Now hold on there.
No, let's not go down this. What do you steal?
Supplies, vegetables. I collect rainwater. It's the life of a dog, not a human being.
How is your health, Mr. Dross?
I've been throwing up blood since winter. Red, like beetroot. Been passing it in stool, too.
Dude, that sounds like some sort of gastrointestinal tumor.
The RCM can provide medical services. You need to be looked over.
I need to die. You don't have medical facilities. You have guns. That's all they give you. Toy guns.
I mean, the military needs medical facilities. How do you keep your people healthy, especially once they got shot?
You also have Druamine.
Yeah. Oh, wait, we stole his Druamine. But yeah, let's offer it. We have Druamine and other opioid-based painkillers. You must be in pain.
I have been running out of that stuff.
There's no way he could manage the pain without them. It's safe to say he is addicted to painkillers by now.
You like that Druamine, don't you?
It's the little joys. A dark joke. A sunshiny day. Morphine.
Sure, morphine. How have you coped mentally?
I haven't. I have holes in my brain. Years missing. Others filled with pain only. A decade of I don't even know what. Inferno?
Mm-hmm. Disco Inferno. Yeah, let's let the lieutenant say something.
I would imagine it gets tremendously difficult, mentally, to live in isolation.
Traitors. It's better alone. I watch the people of this city turn the lights back on more and more each year. Ruins, glimmering in the dark, like a fucking merry-go-round. It's disgusting.
Fair enough. Fair enough, my man. How have you concealed yourself all these years?
It was hard in the Thames. I didn't have partisan training. They were searching for stragglers, those bloodhounds.
Yeah, that makes sense. Right after the war.
Floodlights on the water at night.
There were posters, campaigns.
We communards still hoped, and they needed to snuff that hope out. The East capitulated. Martinez and Cold City were turned to dust. But Jamrock, Forburg, even Coron, and Boogie Street, of course. Those fucking kips had Marsov coursing through their veins. And others too. Some cordons of Revachol was still fighting. There were cells. I tried to contact them. Soon they all went silent. The frequency's dead.
Man. The last holdout of a revolution. I'm sure there's still people like this man. I mean, there's been wars almost non-stop throughout the world. And, you know, people keep waiting for the chance that their ideology is back on top.
At night, I used a dinghy. I only went after dark then. When I got to the city, I stayed underground. Patrols, you lot, the commons too. They'd started snitching.
In the city, you move underground?
From bunker to bunker. Not anymore. No one cares now. I don't even have to hide. They think I'm another antisocial vagrant. I could walk straight into that town if I wanted.
Yeah, why don't you just walk there?
I don't want to. They're all traitors. Pigs, rabbits, and dogs. Men without ideals are only animals.
I mean, when you've been fighting for this long and lost all your fellow fighters, there's probably no more... I can understand he wouldn't see a place for himself amongst the rest of humanity. Yeah, he probably knows about the weapon cache.
So you finally found it. There must have been a small squadron's worth of arms in there. Elmer Graves, right?
They were.
Useless now. Rusted away.
So you've been there?
Sleeping. Some nights. Ammo scrounging on others. Those McGraves were shit, even before they corroded. Some had bullets in the chamber, however.
Yeah. That makes sense. Bunker under the Feld building?
The propaganda bunker. I used to, but not anymore.
Propaganda bunker?
They stored leaflets there. Broadcasting equipment, too. Made broadcasts, I think. Propaganda officers. I buried them with their leaflets. They killed themselves. 2 young boys.
Damn. And he was a young man himself. Tragic.
A lot of our boys did. I spent some winters there. Never liked it. Kept thinking of them. No need to go underground anymore. It's better in the ruins, on the ground.
We know he does, but let's ask him if he smokes these Tiomatri.
I do.
Ever smoked them on the mainland?
They're good. Plenty of tar. I like that boy on the pack, too. Reminds me of the last century.
The old man looks across the water, at the city, the ruins, the motorways rising above it.
You said this is your termless surrender?
You're with the RCM. The coalition-appointed mob that enforces bourgeois morals in Revachol. A so-called Lieutenant W. Freighter.
I feel like after what we went through, this is what we're gonna say. Yeah, we're coalition, blah blah. I mean, this isn't what we would say. This isn't what we would say. But yeah. I mean, we did just have a huge firefight. We enforce the law, we keep these animals from killing each other.
You're the RCM. You represent the Moralist International. The enemies of humanity who took this city. I represent their adversary, le Parti Communiste dans ce land. Take me to them as a prisoner of war. I have relinquished my weapon. I can no longer serve. No superiors can relieve me of my duty. You bulldoze them all to a mass grave for trying to free humanity.
I mean, it sounds like he's willing to come, but I don't know if this is peaceful.
A spray of blood from his mouth on the black charcoal in the fire pit.
I mean, we know he's a communist soldier, but maybe we'll get more information.
No, I am not a soldier. I am an ideological officer. I belong to the party, not the army.
You said you were trained and assigned to the Defense Corps.
Trained in historical materialism, then assigned as a political commissar by the party. These things used to mean something.
So, what does a political commissar do?
The old man does not answer. He tilts his silver head and looks at the reeds. You see a small tremor pass through his legs.
His job was to assure the army answers to civilian control and follows the ideology of the commune.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Just like, but there's these attachés in current armies, right? To ensure that the generals are not seizing power for themselves.
Scientific communism. A commissaire politique is a night philosopher of the revolution. A future human.
Awakened from shutdown by the promise of ideology.
So you're a trained communist.
He nods slowly. Then another tremor.
Oh my god, no. No, we're gonna say it though. I'm a revolutionary too. Today the real revolutionizing is done by entrepreneurs.
You're part of the meat shield. The human meat shield that surrounds the fascists and the license holders. You take the fire while they rape and kill. That's what you are.
Detective, we have not come here to discuss ideology.
Fair enough, Kim.
We have come to ask questions regarding a murder investigation.
The old man spits into the fire pit. He does not say anything more. A jitter passes his lower body. There's definitely something off with his body. Something more than just metabolism.
You know what? We're gonna get into the serious questions, but we're gonna start that next time. Like, we're gonna ask him about the murder. We have the weapon. We know this is the site where it's done. We know that he's the smoker. We're gonna ask him about the murder, and we're gonna get to the truth. We're gonna get to a truth, perhaps. Maybe not the truth. But that's gonna take a while, so I'm not gonna get into the serious questions now. We'll cut it right here, like right in the middle, and we'll be back soon. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying this. Please stay tuned for the conclusion. We are getting there. It'll be the next episode, and then a finale after that. But yeah, until next time, do remember, as always, to take care of yourself. Please take better care of yourself than this old man is. Get yourself the help you need. Please do. And keep it disco, baby. Yeah, I mean, this guy, not keeping it disco. Us, you know, we're having hard times. Harry is definitely having hard times, but he's keeping it disco still. Just rocking that two-pistol swagger. Alright, see ya.